Greetings, this is Farina Rudimentra, coming to you with another D&D reaction. No- uh, Returning back to Drakkenheim, we'll be reacting to the 15th episode, Ashes to Ashes. This will be continuing right off where we left off, where they had just completed demon test, and he's gotten his shadow puppy. His very terrifying shadow puppy. Actually, oh. No. Now let's get into the episode, and I'll let them handle the reaction. But first, as always, I must emphasize I do not own nor am I associated with the Dungeon Dudes channel, their content, or any of their other online presence they might have. I am just a fan sharing with my fellow fans.
City in search of riches, renown, and revenge.
Hello and welcome to Drakkenheim. This is our weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live stream with the Dungeon Dudes. That's me, Dungeon Master Monty Martin.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, and I'm going to be playing Sebastian Crow, the half-elf shadow sorcerer. And we're joined today by our good friends...
Jill Denitis, playing Beosenia, the Tabaxi Gloomstalker Ranger.
And Joe O'Gorman, playing Pluto Jackson, the human battle master.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. They sent us a fantastic collection of their premium metal dice to use at our games, and they are just rolling off the hook.
Yeah.
Especially that set that you got, Jill.
The gold and gunmetal gray ones. So
Those
nice.
ones have served up many a critical. Follow us on Twitch to confirm. If you'd rather pick up a set of Skull Splitter Dice now, you can head on over to skullsplitterdice.com. Use the discount code DDUDES at checkout to save 15% off your first order and expand your lovely dice collection. Welcome to Drakkenheim, or rather someplace far away, but also very close to Drakkenheim. For when last we left our heroes, they had ventured into a strange, otherworldly, and shadowy realm through a mirror that they had found in the old crow house in Emberwood Village. They have now been exploring this strange realm once the sanctum of Sebastian Crow's mother, the Archmage Lenneth Eventide, who Sebastian is still learning more and more about, as our crew have encountered both a inert clone of Lenneth and her former simulacrum, which they destroyed, taking advantage of the fact that simulacrums cannot regain spell slots, because otherwise those spells would have been pretty nasty. After having secured the sanctum, our heroes ventured deeper into the shadowy realm, finding a strange room which had a shrine to some sort of demon. This obese, goat-headed figure with cloven hooves and bat-like wings that parlayed with our heroes for a time, challenging them to take on directly the hound which has haunted Sebastian's dreams. Narrowly managing to defeat the hound and the shadowy creatures which came forth from that realm, our heroes thus negotiated with the creature for an answer to a single question. A question that seems to have left more questions than actual answers.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
But so be it when you deal with demons. Be careful what you bargain for, because you might get what you asked for and need more in return still. Still with their strength sapped and some very grievous wounds on Sebastian, you are still within this cold and shadowy realm with this ancient-looking demonic statue leering over you, the cracked wind howling the cracks in the wall causing the wind from the planar realm beyond to howl throughout the room. In the room are the doors that you use to enter, but also another portcullis, a gate like portcullis, that leads to a set of stairs that lead upwards as well. The floor beneath you is cracked and filled with a shadowy ichor and the dust-like remnants of the shadowy creatures that you'd defeated earlier. What will you do?
Is the demon still hanging out?
The eyes still glow in front of you, and in its hand it still bears that softly glowing orb of polished delirium.
It's also really bright because of the daylight, right?
That is correct. The room is very bright because you did activate the drift globe to cause daylight to shine through the whole room.
So the first daylight we've seen in a while, being in Drakkenheim. Just want to point that out. That
True.
Thank
Pluto
you.
brought that.
Bringing the sunshine.
Bring in the sunshine.
I want that
baby.
delirium.
I'm still nervous about taking delirium from a demon, but
As well, you should
Well, are
be.
we
If
taking it
it's-
from the statue? Or are we
Yeah,
taking
it's
it
like
from the
candy
actual
from a baby.
demon?
It's delirium from a baby.
well, more anyway.
He can't even. He's tied up basically.
Yeah, he didn't summon a demon hound in shadows that almost killed us the last time that we messed with him.
For all we know, you did it, and he just tricked you into doing it.
Demon,
Don't ask him another question.
I have another question for you.
Yes. You may ask as many questions as you like, and I will answer any that you can pay the price for.
So here's the thing. We haven't negotiated what the price is. I don't understand what I would be offering in exchange for knowledge. So I'm willing to bargain with you, but I have a few stipulations.
I'm listening.
I don't want to forfeit my soul or the souls of my comrades, nor do I want to go out and murder innocent people in your name. That's not something that I'm okay with doing. But what I'm wondering is, you're where you are, and we're here. Well, right now we're here in this weird shadow realm, but we have access to the material plane. Perhaps there's something you need or something that we can obtain for you. As long as it doesn't break my personal code, we might be able to negotiate a deal. We're the only people who have come in here in a very long time, maybe. So you don't have many people to deal with, unless, of course, you have a lot of other statues. But anyway, it might be beneficial for both of us to come to an agreement that works within both of our limitations.
Or we'll just smash you.
The statue rests silent for a moment, and
Is he still there?
Hello.
after
Is
a
he
moment it
penetrating my
replies
mind?
and says, "You make an interesting offer. But if you want answers, I'm going to need collateral until I receive payment in full. Or you'll have to wait to get those answers until you can render me what I ask for."
So what is it that you require in exchange for answers?
First, a promise, a pact from each and every one of you for assurance that I will get what I demand.
Mm.
Oh,
Then-
see.
See, already you're
Payment.
losing me. How do we agree to something if we don't know what it is? What if I say yes and then you say, okay, you all have to die and I'm going to steal your souls? That doesn't really work for me.
That doesn't really work for me either. Rather, there are many things that I would like. Specific things. You are near the cursed city, are you not?
That's correct.
Is he talking about Emberwood Village or Drakkenheim?
It's a village, not a city.
I think
Maybe it's a
Drakkenheim-
hamlet, and they just named it Emberwood Village.
As long as It doesn't require me to forfeit the soul of myself, my friends, or anybody that I deem to be innocent. I do have a knack for killing people that are evil, so that is within my limits.
Do your companions have these kind of scruples and limitations?
I am a little more open. No. Pluto. I mean, I sometimes get killed. People die around me. Like, is that like? Are you like? Do you want just like a random soul? Like, do you want just like a? Like, we could find you a soul. Like, do you want just? Are you?
I have no interest in the souls of weak-willed fools who will already end up in my domain anyways.
Well, that rules out, all the thieves.
Yeah,
I was gonna
say
trade
thieves,
Knoll
A lot of
souls.
thieves.
I was hoping
Knoll souls?
You'll have to do far better than that.
Knoll souls for knowledge. That was the name of my debut album.
No, I desire a much more delectable fare than that.
Specifics, because I do have a little bit more moral judgments on
Leeway?
this.
more-
Less leeway.
Oh.
I gotta protect the people of Drakkenheim.
Mages, where you
Tight.
come from, yes?
Oh, we know this one called River, and we know another one called Ulrich, and we know another
Why
one
are you
called...
giving them the names?
Do you know of a black-souled mage dwelling in the city?
Oh, well, Oscar.
Oscar?
Well, no.
Well, we need him, though. Can you have him after?
Yeah, when we're all used up, when he's all used up and not worthy of
You
our...
guys are just jumping to trading Oscar's soul?
No.
I thought I was the
He's
one who
helping
was...
us. He's
Yeah.
helping us.
We thought you might
But
be
he
the
might
third.
be a bit-
No, they are the
Is that
evil
who you're
one.
talking about?
A black-souled necromancer would be a tasty treat indeed. I'm sure there's more than a few hiding in the city
Yeah, we can just
that
get any
are
necromancer.
waiting for their comeuppance.
So you have a taste for necromancers?
It doesn't have to be Oscar. There's got to be
Yeah.
more necromancers.
Mm.
I-
Is he
Mm,
even
mm.
another
You
Mm.
say you know
Yeah,
of
yes.
another
Oh.
mage?
There's got to be more.
Tasty.
So if I bring you necromancer souls, I can exchange those for questions.
Is that the only kind of soul you'll take, though?
Someone... You won't bring me what I really desire, though, will you?
What is that?
I've heard there are paladins
mean-
coming to Drakkenheim.
Currently, I have no allegiance
Well,
with the
I
paladins.
have a little bit
Ooh.
of a...
Well, it depends. What is there? Well,
But
well,
once
that's
again,
my thing.
I have to determine whether or not I... Okay. We'll put that one as a sidebar. I need to talk to the paladins.
If you won't bring me their souls, then maybe you would bring me their bones.
Oh, I mean, that's not terrible.
I mean, if
The
they're
purer,
probably going to
The
die,
more
a few of them.
valiant and more tragic the death, the better.
Okay, so let me just
We
write
know
this
of
down in
this-
my handy notepad.
We know of a corpse guy. We have a corpse
Indeed.
guy we could go to.
Are you talking about the machine? I do not want to go near that again.
But I mean, maybe
Unless
we
it
could just-
becomes non.
the fish people. We could go see the fish people and take all of the.
They ever do to
No,
you?
not the fish people. We ate one of them.
I
Okay.
know of
That's true.
several great ones whose bones I would love to have in my collection.
Names?
Deep within the city of Drakkenheim is the great cathedral of Saint Vitruvio.
Okay.
There the legendary saint is buried. Bring me his thigh bone,
Oh,
and
this.
I will answer for you 3 questions.
3
Oh.
questions for a dead guy's bone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could
guys,
happen?
We're grave
What?
robbing.
Oh.
Oh.
We're not great. We're making business arrangements.
And grave robbing.
It's
in
called trading.
desecrating a burial ground at a cathedral. Like, it's one thing killing Oscar. Like, this is
Already alive and doing us favors.
we're
This
But I
messing
have
person's
with
already
one
dead.
big.
condition.
No?
If you will enter into compact with me,
Mm-hmm.
I want to keep this more of a.
We're freelancers.
I
Yeah.
am not a patient demon. And there is an extra price that you will pay me. For every minute it takes you to complete this task, in exchange, upon your death, I will have your soul for 1 minute.
Mm.
Are we gonna like party, or like hang out, have a nice talk?
We will have a nice talk, and I will extract from your soul questions that I need answers to.
Is that just him? Just Sebastian or all of us? I probably don't have any answers that you need, to be honest.
You might be surprised, little cat.
I mean, that's when I die. That's a problem for future Sebastian.
Now Sebastian needs answers
Yeah,
and a
now
thigh
Sebastian
bone.
wants to know what his life means. Who cares about my death?
Can I just? But if we're all getting this, if we're gonna grave rob a thigh bone from a, can I get one of the questions?
I think we should all get one question.
Yeah.
Ah,
Cause
You don't get 3 questions
you don't-
for
yeah,
me.
we're
My giving my
relaxed.
soul up for.
I'm the
a
one
certain
gonna be
amount of
probably
minutes.
literally
carrying
have
the
like
bone.
20 questions, guys.
I have some questions.
And I also don't know what time looks like in the death world. So 1 minute could be like 10 million years.
Yeah, she's totally right.
Does time work the same way, evil
I
demon?
promise you that after your time with me has passed, your soul will go forth to whatever end with no memory of all the horrors it witnesses.
That doesn't sound that bad. We get an eternity of wherever we end up without having to remember at all the torture. That sounds great.
Okay,
Hmm.
can you read between the lines when it comes to demon?
I choose
demon
not
deals?
to because
How long?
I'm more of a now person, you know, and right now I want answers to questions.
Do we have to make this deal right now? Do we have to make this deal right now, demon? Can I think about it? Because you know it is my soul, eternal soul.
This is a limited
Just get
time.
out of there for now.
What's the limited time?
If you come back, you leave, no more deal.
Oh, so like leave the place or leave this room?
This room.
Okay, let's just
So let's just sit.
look.
Group huddle.
Group huddle. He's not. Is he penetrating our minds still?
The statue's voice resounds from the statue and echoes in your mind.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the huddle helps. But it's more for just the feeling of being in the huddle.
I like the huddle. It
Group
makes me
huddle.
feel safe.
So I've read a lot of books on demons. The it's always a trap.
Yep.
Everything's
What's
a
more,
trap.
they are
Yeah,
chaotic evil.
I hope
They don't
Sebastian,
necessarily
you
have
understand the
to
gravity of
have to
the weight of the questions.
uphold
He's
their
definitely always getting the
agreements, I think.
better deal. So, whatever deal you're gonna make with this thing, be prepared for the consequences. They're coming.
What do you guys think? Because I'm having a hard time making a decision here on whether we go for this or not. Since you guys are now pulled into this, I will take your
Will you
decisions.
I mean, to be honest, if we walk away, he's getting no souls and no bone. So, and we just get no answers to questions and just keep living our lives in bliss,
killing gnolls and slaying trolls.
knowing the afterlife isn't going to end up in whose hands.
We could also just steal the orb and run.
No, then the door. He controls the doors. We already know that.
I still want to know why the orb is here.
Yeah, but I feel like
That's one of my questions.
my soul in his hands for minutes, probably a lot of minutes.
Because it's going to take us like days to.
I don't want
Ooh, I have
days
a
in his
thought.
hands. Worth a little bit of tuna. Not worth
a little
it.
bit of tuna. What if
Tuna's
we
worth a
leave
lot, though.
and we come back with something that he does want? If we find that thing, like
Can we just go
whether it
get the
be-
bone without making the deal? Be like, look at me.
Yeah, and taunt him with it.
We know,
I'm much more for taunting a demon than making a deal with a demon.
We could just give it to him anyways. Maybe he'll answer a question instead of 3.
Yeah, and maybe we have more leverage if we actually had something he wants. We could maybe barter. Where right now we're kind of like, at least if we brought something that we think a demon wants.
I'm not really the commitment type.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, this is fair. I mean, I really liked his deal until he said that he would torture us for days and days.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
every minute he took, and I never thought the minutes turned into eons or something.
It could. We don't know.
Ugh.
We don't know what he says is a minute in our time and space.
Yeah, he's
I
like
don't
one
trust it.
demon minute, and you like do the math, and it's like 70,000 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on, man. And he's like,
Unless it'd be a cool shadow that attacks people in that time. I could be a minion shadow. I wouldn't mind that, but I probably wouldn't. I'd probably
yeah,
be
what if
torture.
there's shadows there? And we could find out if maybe there's other people that come here.
I'm voting no to this deal.
No dice, demon.
I'm sorry, your stakes are too high. We cannot commit to this deal.
My soul's worth a lot.
So be it.
Let's go get that bone.
We're still gonna get the bone.
Maybe another demon will.
I don't think I think desecrating the cathedral. Oh, my stomach starts
I
to.
didn't know you were a religious man.
Yeah.
Well, I've studied angels and demons my whole life, and if there's one thing I don't want to upset, it's the balance of things that, like this.
I've also studied angels and demons, and I found that they're both full of crap. So,
Well, I haven't studied either, so I have no moral qualms.
and by studied, I mean I read a picture book once.
The pop up, the
Yeah, it was a
Drakkenheim
pop-up demon.
pop
and
up guide.
They had one in the Mages Guild. It was really nice. It was my favorite book for ages 3 and up.
I
Like
don't know
something
anything
blew a
about
hole in this room, right? There's another stairway.
Yes, there's another stairway on the same side of the room as the demon statue. There's a portcullis before it that can be opened like a gate. The stairs leading upwards.
Oh, let's go there.
On the opposite side of the room, directly opposite the statue of this demon, are the remnants of the base of a pillar and the blown out wall that leads into the shadowy abyss beyond. Squinting your eyes a little bit, you can see that there are bits of debris floating in the darkness beyond, outside. Possibly the remnants of the other statue that was here.
Wait, another statue? Like on the other side of the room?
Yes, as I said, in front of the crack in the wall, the breach, basically, there is the remnants of the base of another statue.
Oh, I wonder what was there.
And there are broken bits of masonry and statue that all fly out into the shadowy abyss beyond.
And
Hey-
does it like hang in the air? Or hang in this suspended in space?
Pluto, you're really good at masonry. Can you tell when the rock was broken?
Yes, quite. I'm going to adjust my glasses. and I do one of the librarian, like, let me get a look at this. And I'm going to look at the masonry. Thanks. Theo.
No problem. I know you're really good with rocks.
I collect rocks. This one's from Everwood Village, and this one's from the farm, and this one's from the mill. I have a rock
Pet
collection.
rock collection.
Yeah.
So, do you want to investigate the rock?
Yeah, in the base of the statue, and
Okay.
does it look like the same statue? Was it holding things?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm not good at that. 11.
Examining around the base of the statue, you find a piece of the statue that looks to be the parts of a human-like finger.
And the demon is a demon finger.
Its hands are ape-like, but this finger that you find looks like it was part of a hand that might have been raised up. The fingers are fully extended on it, and looking at it, the finger itself has an elongated nail and is very slender.
Does it match anything in the murals on the wall?
Yeah.
The murals on the wall depict elven-like figures and shadowy ghosts on this side of the room. But on the other side of the room, they depict zombies, blubbering undead, and shambling demons.
This is the god opposite that represents that side. We should do some research and see if we can find anything.
Or we can balance the universe, and I pull out my sword. Let's balance this room. The feng shui is all off. It's got north-facing holes.
We still may
There's no
need
sun.
that demon, though. May.
I just don't like demons.
Yeah. But I think if we can find a library somewhere in Drakkenheim that may still have some books intact. You said you knew a lot about, demons and angels. Maybe we can find out if there's an alternative god that may need some help.
On our way out of here, should we grab the delirium orb?
Don't tempt me.
I have a lot of questions about that delirium.
I know it's a bad idea, but I really want more fish.
I'm not talking about selling that orb.
What? Really? Really?
I have a lot of questions involving that orb.
Don't we have...
This place was built
Well-
before Drakkenheim fell?
Yeah.
So why is there an orb of delirium?
Thank
Who
you.
will answer those questions, though?
Eldrick?
We don't need the orb for him to answer the questions, do we?
He might be able to examine it and give us an idea on how old it is or something of the sort.
Pluto,
we
what's
know
your
it's
vote?
made of delirium, right? Can we say confident? Like, do we know it's made of, or is it purple?
It is the same color and consistency as the delirium that you've seen before. However, it is polished stone. It looks like it may be covered in glass.
Kind of encased, maybe?
How big is it?
It is roughly 4 inches in diameter and perfectly spherical.
Does the demon hand look like it normally holds an orb?
Yes, it is clutching it.
And is the demon hand, like, could it be removed, or is it like set in place? Like, is it?
It is not set in place, but the demon's hands do perfectly contour around it.
Yeah. Because I'm just trying to figure out if it was, like, did someone just put a delirium orb in this demon's hand, or was this demon hand built with a delirium orb in mind?
These are the questions.
More
Also,
questions.
I think if we blew it up, then we would have both the demon orb and the feng shui.
Is feng shui really important right now?
For Caspia, yeah. It bothers me that you don't even think about, your alignments and your
Balance.
your balances and your. This is your house. Like, I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to Marie Kondo your house right now.
This statue does not spark joy.
Like, if you sit in the middle of this room, how do you feel? Like, how do you feel about this room?
Nervous.
I'm nervous about this whole dimension, to be
Um,
honest.
I say that we explore that other staircase,
Yeah.
and on our way out, we do or do not take the orb, but
We can always come back and grab it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can always. One of us goes in, you grab it, you fly out the door at the same time you grab
thunderstep.
it. You thunderstep out, and we just get
we
the.
can also mage hand it from outside the room.
Yeah.
I just don't want the door to close on us.
That's why we'll be outside the room.
Yeah.
But first,
I just
let's.
don't know how much magic he controls, so I'm nervous about it. I think, let's go up the stairs.
And
like
you
you
also
said.
have that library that I'd love to check out.
Oh, maybe there's more information in there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go up the stairs.
Let's go up the stairs.
Bye,
Okay.
demon.
Opening the grate, you head up the
Bye.
stairs, and they loop around again, just as every stairwell in this sanctum does, going up 30 feet to a landing and then turning back around another 30 feet. And it opens up again, once again, into another cube-like chamber.
This
Place
is a
is
surprise.
exhausting.
So many cubes.
However, this one is very different from the others in the way that it is outfitted. For, like the prior library room, this one is lined floor to ceiling with bookcases and bookshelves. And the staircase extends up into the room where the staircase is made of glass. As it goes into the room, and extends up onto a glass platform because the floor is also bookshelves. And there is a glass platform in the exact center part that the staircase leads to of the room that is a hemisphere of glass upon which is a circular bed outfitted with pillows, almost set up as if it's a perfect spot to meditate. And before this bed is a simple chest with some drawers and a lectern made of silvery metal, upon which are 2 sconces with candles on either side that are just glowing blue lights. And on the lectern is a large, beautiful, wooden bound tome.
I feel like you should go check it out.
I approach the tome.
So as you walk up onto the glass stairs towards the platform, you feel a sense that gravity could almost go in any direction, as if this whole room could rotate around to access any of the various shelves and library shelves within it. And in the central part, as you come up onto the glass platform, the bedding with the pillows is almost in the center. It is a circular set of bedding, not the type of bed that a human would necessarily sleep on, because there's no blanket. There's just soft pillows to sit on, and that's all. The platform itself, when you step into it, there's a feeling of warmth and comfort here, as if something about this inner part of the chamber is preserved in a way that others are not.
Elves don't sleep, they meditate. So this is possibly where my mother would come to meditate or read. It's a reading room.
Is it wet?
It is not.
Not a snow
There
person.
is a singular chest of drawers, which appears to have been made from this flowing wood. The chest and the way that it is constructed does not look like the chest was carved so much as grown to fit that shape. And there's the silvered lectern with the book, with the large tome on it. The book itself is roughly 1 foot tall, maybe about 3 or 4 inches thick, and about 10 inches wide. And the covers of it are made of a very thick wood and leather, and all of the pages are glossy white on the side. You can see they're almost silvery inside them. And there is a soft latch of rope that is binding it shut. And you can see that there is just a circle of runes that has been set into the middle of the cover.
There's one thing I've learned, it's that if you find a weird book in a creepy dimension, you should probably open it and read it.
And yeah, and not even think about the words that you're saying. Just read them out loud, even as things change around you.
Nothing bad has ever come from that.
Can you address the room?
Hello, room.
Yeah. Like, command it like you own it.
Vea and Pluto, where are the two of you going?
I'm still by the door.
Yeah, same.
The entranceway? to
Yeah.
the room? Okay.
I'm up on the platform in front of the book.
Yeah, you should, like this is your dimension now. This is your mom ran the show. Like, tell the room what you want.
Yeah. Room. Rotate left.
Nothing happened.
I was really hoping it was voice activated.
Do it with more feeling.
Once more with a little umph.
Oh,
Room. I'd like that book. Over there. Room.
You call
Your
that one?
words echo throughout the chamber ineffectively.
Awesome.
What does
Thank you, Pluto.
Hey, no problem. You're my herald.
what does the book
Doing really
do?
great stuff.
Can you read the anything?
Read the title.
Can you open it?
Is there a title on the book or any words?
There are runes marked in arcane speech, in arcane language.
Do I know arcane language?
You can make a Arcana check.
Come on, Skull Splitter.
No.
That is a 19.
Ooh.
Looking over the runes, these appear to be a wizard's personal runes. And it's a little hard to figure it out at first, but this would identify it as the personal rune of a wizard named Lenneth Eventide.
I unbind the book
Okay.
and I open it.
It's a spell book.
I don't know how to learn from this. But
Grab it!
So she was a
We could
wizard,
sell it to the
not
demon for
a
answers.
I don't
Sorcerer.
know what
I
we do
feel
with
like
skull.
this is important, and I don't know what to do with it, and I also don't know if I want to show it to the Mages Guild.
From the entrance, I just kind of put it in your bag of holding.
What if it's safer
What's
here?
it called? What's the book?
It's my mom's book. It's kind of like her diary of spells.
Don't read your mom's diary.
Yeah,
It's
get
our-
your nose out of there.
Private.
Unless it's why she's
It's
wet,
like
then read
it's a
it.
requisite for a
Read the
spell
whole thing.
It
Do I-
doesn't.
Do I
need to-
recognize
it's
any
not
of the
gonna
spells listed?
have details about her
It
love
would
life.
take you some time to fully decipher all the spells that are in this book, but it appears to contain dozens of them, and if you want to spend at least an hour per using it, I could start listing off some of the spells that are inside it.
I'm just gonna pick it up and put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Maybe pick it up and just hold it there for a second. Just hold it there for a second and see if anything moves. And
Alright.
tell the room that you're taking it.
I hold it back up. Room, I'm taking this book.
Okay.
Are you happy, Pluto?
I like that you're treating the room with respect.
Good. I'm glad you're happy.
This sparks joy for me.
I I put it in the bag of holding. I'm gonna check the chest. Can I open the drawers on it?
Yeah. It opens up, and inside are several sets of leather clothing and purple robes that you would expect someone that was a member of the Amethyst Academy to wear, alongside a signet ring that is marked with the sigil of the Drakkenheim Mage Tower within Lanneth's personal sigil.
It's like a family heirloom.
I'm gonna take the ring. I'm just gonna put that in my pocket for now.
Not gonna wear it with the other one.
I don't want
Put
to be
it
the
on.
ring guy. Like I already
Bling,
have a
bling.
ring, a Drakkenheim ring. I don't know. Do I want?
But
to?
you have, look at all the extra spots you have for rings.
We're gonna get you one for every finger.
Ugh.
And signet ring. They're not small.
It's gonna like be hard to do wand stuff after this. You're gonna have so many rings.
Your hands are gonna be really heavy.
Uh,
I put the ring on.
Gotta find my ring, by the way.
A little bit of magic is in this ring. Again, you would need time to examine it and determine the nature of the magic in here, but it feels like there might be a spell of some kind lingering on this ring.
Very good. Room. I am leaving now. Thank you for your
I'm gonna
time.
bow. I'm gonna just do a proper bow.
We all bow and back out. Well, I don't know.
Nope,
if you-
I'm
no.
I thought that was how you just talk to rooms that have like weird, like I don't know.
Pluto's in my head now, and I'm nervous about mistreating this room. So I
I don't bow to rooms. It's
As
just
someone that knows a
weird.
bunch of spells, this is how I've always interacted with rooms of magic.
I think we should go now.
I think we have one more room we haven't explored, right?
Do we?
Do we? We've explored everywhere else, I think.
I think this is the last room.
All right.
Ooh, wait, that's a ring of your mom, right?
Yep.
Did we see you put it on?
Yep.
Go tell the demon that you're the master now. Because you got your ring, your mom's
I
ring.
don't think your mom was ever the master of
Yeah,
this demon.
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know.
Go, like show it off. Be like, look what I flaunt it to him. Just like, sup. Look at, I'm your.
So far, your advice has gotten me
Nowhere.
Talking to
So,
a room
I
that
mean,
does
So
nothing.
I guess we're still even.
Yeah.
Like nothing bad has happened because of your advice.
Go tell the demon that you're like in charge now.
All right, I will.
Let's go have a nap.
I go back to the demon room and I'm like, I have a ring.
The demon does not respond.
Okay,
Wow.
Pluto, I'm leaving.
He's having a nap.
I'm going now.
I say we head back to your house. I think we're done here for now.
As we're leaving the demon room, should I take anything?
Let's go stand in the doorway.
I mean, if you want to try, I don't want to be dead by this demon.
Should we just leave?
Mm,
I'm gonna
I
stand
vote
in the
for
doorway
leaving.
and stare longingly at the orb from the doorway. How far is it from the doorway to the orb? The doorway that we first came into, not the one that up the
To
stairway.
get back all the way to the front. I mean, the other thing that I'll just remind you all is that you still have your strength scores drained.
yeah.
You're not wrong.
And because of that, Polluto, in your specific case, your speed is reduced.
Oh yeah, I'm heavy now.
So if you're thinking about how long it would take for you to run, it's going to be a lot slower given your current state.
So as you're remembering this, there's a mage hand just floating towards the orb. And I'm
You know what? On second thought, I'm feeling kind of weak.
Yeah, you would.
I'm always weak.
Mage hand floats back.
I got touched by a shadow.
Okay.
And now
Touched
I'm
by a
weak.
demon.
Touched by a demon.
The new hit TV series. You guys want to leave?
I think we should go see Papa Carrot Top and get some food.
Yeah, I'm about
My tummy's-
done with this place.
My
might have
tummy's-
no
I
armor
wouldn't
for me.
mention the fact that
Maybe.
his
I've spent too long
his
in
first
a weird
wife's soul
shadowy
is in
dimension for
possession
my
is in the
own
possession
liking.
of a demon.
Okay.
All right. Let's head back to the mirror.
You
Got
head
your
back to the
glasses?
mirror.
Oh yeah, I didn't have my glasses, so now I'm getting my
Got
glasses.
my amulet.
Got my robe.
Okay, so you're taking the things from the statue back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You head back through the cold and shadowy hallways, back towards the mirror, and step through. Who goes first?
Me? It's probably not.
Well, who would
My
go
strength
first?
is a bit less, so I'm just a bit dragging behind. Like, I'm not hurt, but I'm feeling like a bit drained.
For some reason, I felt like I was leading the way.
I'm
so-
sludging, so
Yeah, I
I-
feel like we're a bit sludgy.
so are we doing Sebastian, Pluto, Vale?
The fact that he asked the question makes me nervous about this, but yeah,
Who do we honestly think was going
I
first?
think I was going out first.
Okay.
Or we could all hold hands and go through together.
We hold hands and jump through for Drakkenheim.
Sebastian, you step through the portal and feel the coldness lurch over you as you fall back into the real world. It's nighttime. Vale and Pluto join you shortly thereafterwards,
Oh, that wasn't that
and
bad.
you are in your parents' old bedroom in your old creepy house back in Emberwood Village. It's probably around, perhaps by the feel of it, just after sunset.
I really don't want to be in this house very long at night.
Let's put the sheet back on the mirror and go.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I'm okay with getting out of here.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
As you turn around, you can see that the mirror is casting there's no. Do you have any light source with you in this room right now that you brought with you?
The only thing I could think of is the drift globe.
Okay. The mirror is resonating with this shadowy energy that it wasn't before, and you can see on the ground around it this shadowy seepage leaking out from the edges of the mirror where the mirror is held into the frame, and it's pooling out along the floor and dripping through the floorboards down below.
Do we? I think we need to call a repair guy.
I point at it and I say, seepage! Shadowy seepage, no!
I don't know how to deal with that. That's
Throw the book
I
back
think that's
through
just
the
the
mirror.
dog coming to do
Just dive out the window.
Veo, you look
Oh,
out
that's
the
just,
window and you can see in the yard around the house are at least a dozen emaciated humanoid shapes walking towards the doors of the house.
We have a problem.
Should I have left the book? Did I upset the room?
No, I don't think.
What do
I
you
think
see?
this is just a normal occurrence
Veo,
around
what do you
here.
see?
Lots of deadly walking shapes that I'm not happy about coming towards the front door.
Throw the book back in.
Pluto,
Maybe-
did removing the book break the feng shui of the room?
Okay, if I
According
can
to your Caspian knowledge?
if I consult my guide, yeah, because it was a room with many books and it had lots of light. It felt peaceful. I don't know. Just throw the book back in.
I tossed the book back into the mirror.
Okay, you throw the book at the mirror and it collides with the front of the mirror with a clang and lands on the ground in the ichor.
Oh yeah,
I pick the book back up and put it back
And
in the
the
bag.
ichor is kind of like slipping off of it, and it is on, and it kind of like falls over your hands, and it's this cold and shadowy thing, not unlike the shadows that were conjured earlier in the realm, and you seep it off all over the floor.
There's probably this mirror causing your house to be so scary.
Pluto, I gotta stop listening to you.
You know what? I get that. I understand. I'm really stepping outside my zone of knowledge right now.
We're in a magical dimension, and I'm taking pointers from the one guy who can't cast a spell.
What? Just because he can cast a spell doesn't mean I don't know about books? I don't know about books. You're right. You're totally right. I don't even know why I tried to question you on that. Carry the book back through with your glasses or your robe or whatever.
Can I go through the mirror? I try to put my hand back through the mirror.
You're wearing the robe from before?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I step into the shadowy dimension. I set the book down,
Okay.
and I step back out.
Okay.
Any change?
I look out the window.
The creatures, the humanoid figures, are moving towards the front door, about half a dozen of them to the front door, and another half a dozen of them towards the back door.
They're still there.
Well, then might as
They're
well
starting
take the
to
book.
bang
Take
on the
the book.
doors.
I step back in. I pick up the book, put it back in my bag, step back out. I'm like, well, it's not the book.
It's not the book. Did we go out the window?
Do we...
I mean, I can climb up to the roof. Can you?
Wait
I
a
can
second.
try my hardest.
I might have a spell. Imagine that.
I'm going to have my javelin ready.
Oh, wait. I can only take one person. I was
I
just going to say I could just thunderstep us 300 feet outside the house.
mean, you can do it. I can run.
I also have that cape.
One of the doors gives away with a crack,
Let's get out of here.
and you can see coming from the windows below, there's a bright light shining out from the cracks in the windows of the floor below you. And you can just hear this creaking footsteps and these
Please.
low,
Tell me that's a river.
gasping cries as these booted, emaciated footsteps begin walking into the building.
Is there a necromancer we could take back the soul of?
I have a plan.
Run away?
Hello? Who goes there?
Diplomacy.
You're breaking and entering. This is my home. Please leave. Nailed it.
What if it's kids?
Are you children?
Are you yelling this out?
Yep,
Okay.
I have done so.
I'm ready to climb out the window.
There is no response.
Time to go out the window.
The door to the room that we're in,
Hmm.
is it currently open or closed?
It's kind of hanging ajar. You would have left it open when you came in.
I'm going to run to the door and close it
Okay.
and then barricade it.
Okay. As you run up the door,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that there are footsteps coming in and up the stairs. And as you go to pull the door closed, you just catch a glimpse through the little bit of light that's shining around
Through my glasses.
that there is an ambulatory skeletal figure coming up the stairs bearing a rusty weapon and bits of skin and flesh rotting off of its bones as it's lurching forward towards the door.
I hate zombies.
Can we move that bookcase in front of the door?
Yep.
I want to like
I mean, I don't have much strength
do-
right now, so
do
probably
the grab and push. I mean, I'm not as strong as I could be, but I'm okay strong.
Okay. You're gonna move the bookshelf in front of the. Cool. Make a strength check.
Go, go, go.
Can I help him?
Yes, make a strength check, and if you succeed, you can grant the help action to him.
18.
18. He doesn't need it. You're able
I'm so
to
strong.
topple down.
I'll help. Oh, never mind.
Protect the mirror.
Yeah, I'm kind of pushing it over.
As you push it down, you see that there is a light coming up the fireplace because the fireplace in this room is connected to the same chimney as the fireplace on the ground level. And there is a light rising up the fireplace.
I start pushing one of the beds towards the fireplace.
Okay, roll for initiative.
Do we still leave the window?
Mm.
Uh-oh. What's your initiative?
Oh, the attic. Oh,
You can move that further.
well, I'm definitely gonna climb up there.
All right. And where you're still by the.
Oh, by the way, that cape, because she used it, I don't think it's recharged yet. I don't have the dimension door cape that I got. Your mom's old robe.
Okay.
I don't think it works yet.
Why not? Have you tried?
Well, I guess I could give it a give
Give it a whirl
give it the old
and just leave us here.
bye.
The most polarizing initiative ever. I get a 1 for the skeletons and a 20 for the other creature.
The other creature.
Uh-oh. Yeah, do you have the fireplace under control?
I don't know. I'm pushing a bed. Does that mean that I have the fireplace under control? I don't think so.
Okay, let's just recheck. What are you doing? Pushing a bed. Do you yes, no. No.
Although now that we've rolled initiative, I'm wondering if there's better ways to spend my turn.
You're just making the bed? Your parents' house
I
is
start
just a
making
mess.
the bed.
Again, the feng shui thing, it's gotten into you.
Okay, what do we got for initiative?
18.
18 for Vale?
9.
3.
3. Well, you beat the skeletons.
You're not wrong. I wonder what if we trick the demon into thinking these bones? Just give him these bones.
Okay. Sebastian, as you turn to push the bed towards the fireplace, licking flames begin curling their way up through the fireplace and from the chimney below. As they do so, they are followed by a floating skull with And as the skull comes up, you can see the flames turn a bright green with points of orange light coming from its
Okay, I
eyes.
think I've heard of this.
And the flames almost form as it comes up this ghostly body that looks like the body of a emaciated elf woman. And the skull flies up into the chimney and leaps and licks forward into the room. As it does so, the green flames illuminate the entire room. The skull itself, a whole array of dancing fire that forms into this burning corona of hair that looks like it's coming off of it with this trailing, insubstantial body of flame. But there's the solid skull that's floating there in place. It lets out a keening cry that's just this ghostly noise coming out from its mouth. Just kind of like this sort of noise.
Ew.
And as it does so, it casts Fireball.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that spell that I can take.
There is a low roar of licking flame that blossoms out from the center of the room, and an explosion rocks through the entire upper level. You can all make dexterity saving throws.
Have we leveled up yet, or has that?
I told you guys you had to take a short rest at least before you can apply your level.
So
and you didn't
technically,
do
I
that,
don't have
so
my new spells.
You do not. No.
Okay.
Oh, we should have napped at the.
Yeah, we should have had a nap with the demon.
Well, there's shoulda, woulda, couldas, but we'll focus on the
Dexterity save. you
enemy
say.
in front of us. Oh, baby.
Oh no.
Yeah, 21.
I mean, if you want to take a short rest right in the middle of battle.
I might be
I just-
taking a short rest in the middle of battle, regardless.
Just lay down in the bed. just have a nap.
Okay. What do we got?
22.
22?
21.
21?
10.
10. So everyone succeeds except Sebastian. As this explosion of flame rocks through the room. I'm going to roll me a fistful of dice.
Get ice in the face. I get
Oh.
fire in the face. I'm not having a good night.
At least the fire came after the ice.
That's true. Now my whiskers are singed.
That's also true.
Yeah. Satisfying sound. Is this the first fireball of the campaign?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. And you're very dramatic with your placement of the.
It's also a really disappointing fireball.
Good. I
good.
might live. Maybe.
Oh, that's a really sad fireball. 26 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use
13 points on a successful saving throw.
I'm gonna use my reaction and my
Okay.
shield to absorb it.
Alrighty.
Don't worry. I got this.
Don't worry. I'm worried.
As
I
the
got this, don't
fireball
worry.
erupts through the room, it ignites the bed and the bookshelves.
Oh.
Mhm. Some twirly fire.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
There are two options. No.
Yeah, all the furniture in the room and the floor is lit on fire.
I'm glad we sealed the door.
As a roiling inferno begins taking over the crow house.
My house.
Do you have a good insurance policy?
No.
We were protected against a demon flood and and ice and like a cone of cold, but fire. We didn't get fire. We didn't think fire was gonna.
Pluto, how's this for
And
feng shui?
that moves us to Veo's turn.
I'd like to say that the energy here is
I-
quite high.
On my turn, use my feline agility because I want to move as quickly as possible, and I cast though rope trick, and I say, "Up we go, guys!" And I climb up the rope into my little dimension.
Wow, what a cool move.
Yes. And I poke my head and I say, "Follow me." That's it.
Okay. Climb up into the rope trick. Smart plan. Sebastian, what are you going to do?
After this fireball
He's on
goes off
fire.
and I am also on fire, I roll my way over to the rope trick and climb up it as
Stop,
well.
drop, and roll.
Okay. You climb up the rope.
Yeah.
Good on you. You're in the rope trick.
Now that's my movement. Can I like pop out and cast a spell? Actually,
You can't attack from within the rope trick.
you know what I'm gonna do in the rope trick? Drink a potion.
Okay.
That's smart.
Yeah, my 1 hit point says so.
Cool. And Paluto, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm not one for following the leader. I'm gonna run. How big is the mirror?
The mirror itself is about 6 feet tall and about 18 inches in diameter, and then there's the frame around it. Probably weighs about 100 pounds.
What if the mirror dies in the fire?
So I didn't go into the mirror.
But I want to save the mirror.
Oh, true.
Can I carry the mirror?
Can you pick the mirror up? Yes. Can you pick the mirror up and carry it with your strength score reduced, as well as keeping all your armor gear and equipment, though? So your carrying capacity is going to be reduced to, I believe, 120 pounds total. So are you strong enough to wear your armor, climb up the rope, and carry the mirror with you?
Yeah, that.
That doesn't add up to me. I don't think. I think you need to with your strength drained. I don't think you're capable of doing it.
I try to grab the mirror, and
Okay.
I realize that it's like I just had a big workout,
Okay.
and I just climb up the rope.
Okay. You climb the rope into the rope trick. Interesting play, group.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice job, Veo.
You're welcome.
And I'm just gonna sit in the rope trick.
I
I'm just
am-
gonna sit down and just kind of like watch through the hole as your house burns down.
And we pull up the rope, by the way. Yeah, make sure we do that.
Oh yeah, and I'll pull the rope after me.
Okay. You pull up the rope after you. The skeletal creatures continue to bash at the door. And we're right on to the next round. So they continue to bash at the doors and move forward into the space. The flame spirit, it continues to scream about, and you see that it flies forward and starts lapping up, almost like it's trying to drink in or breathe in the shadowy energy that is coming out of the mirror. It basically it falls to the ground almost around the shadowy fires, the shadow, and begins breathing it in, and the shadow actually fills its nostrils, and as it does so, the magic sort of nourishes the creature, almost like it's feeding upon the shadowy energies coming out of the mirror.
What do we do, guys? Are we staying up here until my whole house burns down, or are we dealing with things?
Well, I mean, we I can kind of swing down and shoot things if you guys hold my feet, but for the most part, I have to go out to shoot. We have this for an hour, so I don't know if we want to let your house burn down for an hour.
Could we dump some water down? What do we have in our?
I don't think we have that much water.
Yeah, I pour like my canteen of water. It did nothing. Guys, can you like douse flames with magic? Do you have like the opposite? Like, does your cantrips like?
I have an idea to save the mirror.
Yeah.
But
You haven't leveled up yet.
oh, I haven't leveled up yet.
Well, I mean, we could rest and level up and then go back into the battle.
I don't know.
Do we just take a nap?
Seems
Ooh,
weird.
I want to look up the
with
spell.
the situation.
Yeah, I would feel bad about your house. At the same time, I mean, it's burning down. Like, I mean, I don't have the.
I mean, I just needed to heal up, but maybe we can.
I mean, it's here if we need it. As long as I keep. Wait. No, I don't even. It's not even concentration, so it's just here for an hour.
So is the flame spirit like right underneath the rope trick?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Hold the feet. I can do that though. I can kind of like swing down out of it.
You have to end if you want to do this.
Yeah.
You'll have to end your turn outside the rope trick. No popping back up and down inside the rope
okay.
trick.
You only allowed that once.
Yeah. Because the spell says you can't attack from inside the rope trick,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna interpret that as saying there's no way to. It's the spell's not intended to be like a firing platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Can we move the rope trick?
I don't think
No, it
so.
stays in
Yeah,
place
it
once
stays in
created.
place. I mean, it's at least a way for us to get a little bit healed and then go back in at least.
Sure.
If you want to use it that way. I mean, I'm gonna take maybe a greater healing potion.
Okay. Okay, Sebastian, what are you gonna do?
Isn't it just a flat 20?
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How much is a regular healing potion?
10.
I like that better. Okay.
So
Healed
heal up and then let's get the jump on it.
Yeah.
Because if it's sitting there lapping up like a flame dog.
Does it know where we went?
It does know that you disappeared up an invisible hole in a rope, but you're gone now, and it doesn't seem to care.
We could also just wait it out and see if they leave.
My house is on fire.
Yeah. No,
What do
we
you-
want to stop the fire.
How are we
Well,
gonna stop
I don't
the
know if
fire?
I
we
mean,
can stop the
it's a
fire.
dilapidated old house anyway, but I mean, we have the mirror here. I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah. Pluto, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Oh, did I take? I guess.
Did you heal?
I don't know. I didn't say what I was doing. I guess I'm healing.
Okay.
Heal just in case.
I'll drink a healing potion.
Okay. The skeletal creatures continue to move into the building.
Oh no. Because what if they don't do anything?
Oh, I know what I want to do.
Do skeletons like fire?
I don't think they care.
These ones are actually trying, along the side of the building, they're actually trying to climb up the side of the wall.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
And are these guys in the room?
Those ones there are smashing at the door on the barricade. And you hear a splintering, a burning, and shattering wood.
Uh-oh. They've breached the room.
As with their hacking with their weapons and their undead nature letting them just smash into it, they burst through the door and begin hacking through the bookshelf, which is burning, and the weakening wood has allowed them to do so. So they've partially broken through.
Whatever we're gonna do, we gotta do it.
I want to go down the fireplace.
Oh.
Okay. Top of the round, the flame spirit continues to lap up the shadowy energy. Veo, it's your turn.
So once I cast my next spell, this is gonna go. So I cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Give us a heads up.
As I'm casting, I'm like, by the way, I cast Zephyr Strike, and the rope trick goes away. We drop down, and I say,
do we land on our feet?
and just to make sure, the fireplace is pretty big. Like this flame spirit could get up it on its own, or no?
The flame spirit's body is inconsequential. It is just a skull.
Okay.
The only physical part of it is just a skull.
How big is the fireplace? Could I fit
You're
down
gonna
it?
have to look up to it to see.
Up?
You're gonna have to look and
Okay.
see it to figure out how wide that fireplace, how wide the chimney itself is.
All
The
right.
fireplace is quite wide. You could fit in the fireplace.
Yeah.
But the chimney, you're not certain.
Okay. I rush over to the fireplace. So
Okay.
with my Zephyr Strike, I don't get
The
an
rope trick spell
opportunity.
actually does not end with when you cast another spell.
No.
So if you
Even
want
with
to,
concentration. Oh,
it does not
doesn't
require
have
concentration.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Oh.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Then I hop down out of it.
Okay.
Sweet. And then
Scouting mission.
Okay.
I scout because I want to
You-
take a look at the fireplace.
The the flame spirit screams as you jump out of nowhere and rush down, and it begins lifting up in the air and turning to look at you. You look down the fireplace and clamber inside. There's a the chimney goes up and it goes down.
Yep.
It's maybe about 18 inches wide.
Ooh, probably not big enough for me.
So you could squeeze through at half speed down, but you'll need to make an acrobatics check to avoid getting stuck.
I don't think I want to go that way then. How many feet did I move across?
The
Approximately.
room is 40 feet, so you moved about 30 feet, including down the rope. You've moved about 40 feet so far.
Okay. So with my Zephyr Strike, which gives me 60, I then use my feline agility again because in the last turn I didn't move
Mhm.
any feet, so now I get double my speed.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me another 30 feet. I run for the window.
Okay. The narrow windows at the back are about 18 inches wide. You could try to squeeze through them, and recall the windows have all been boarded over, so you'll need to break through them first to get through them. There's narrow spots where you're able to look outside, and there is areas where these boards are breaking. So if you have your action to kick through the window or of some kind or break out the rest of them, it is easy to get through there.
These back windows as well?
All the windows
windows?
have been like boarded over
Okay.
to some extent, so it'll take an action to kind of clear them out so that you can jump through them. But yes,
I'll do it.
okay.
Yep.
Which window do you want to go through? The
I wanna go
larger
through
ones or the narrow ones?
The larger ones.
Okay, which one?
Actually, can I make it through the narrow ones? Still by breaking it?
Yes, but you'll need to squeeze. So there's a small chance you could get stuck.
I'm going to go for the smaller ones, actually, because they're
Okay.
right by me.
Okay.
And then use some
So
of my
give me
climbing
a
speed.
strength check to break the window.
Strength, okay.
Perfect.
9. I'm at a -2.
You punch the window, try to push your way through it, and parts of the boards fall out.
Yeah.
But if you're going to squeeze through it in this case, the check's going to be harder, and if you fail, you're going to take some damage because of the boards that you've now smashed partially
Yeah.
are jagged and sharp.
All right, then. Because it's that or I'm staying where I am, so I'm going to go for it.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Going for it. That's the motto.
25.
Okay, you squeeze through and you can feel this nail rip into your side as you do so. You do take 6 points of slashing damage, but you are through and you are able to slide down and use your climb speed to land on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Are
okay,
you gonna
cool.
do that?
Where there's a few skeletons down there you can see in the other room, so
I'll
they might
deal
be
with
coming for
them.
you. But Sebastian, what are you gonna do?
Pluto, I need you to stay close to me on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. I need you to stay close to me.
Okay.
I drop down
Okay.
and I kind of back up a bit, and I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at the Flame Spirit.
Okay. Is that an attack roll one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
17.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
I like your strat.
That's 8 damage.
Okay. seems that drinking in the shadowy ichor has given it some sort of resistance to necrotic damage, but it is still harmed by it, and it will have disadvantage on its attack rolls.
Wonderful.
Anything else, Sebastian?
No, that's it.
Okay. Pluto, you're up.
I jump down,
Okay.
and I'm going to land right beside the flame thing,
Okay.
and I'm going to stab it with my javelin.
All right, go for it.
But I'm also going to use the old trip attack.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I have to decide after. Oh, crit.
Woo!
Nice.
I needed that. I needed that, baby. So now I'm going to trip attack it.
Okay.
Do I roll the additional
The dice for the
Maneuver?
maneuver, yes. Yeah. You do get the extra damage from the maneuver. Unfortunately, as an insubstantial creature, the creature is actually immune to the prone condition.
Well, then it didn't. So I just like swipe through its legs, and there's just no legs.
Yeah. Your blade carries up and slams into its skull, and it is damaged, but it isn't tripped over.
Okay. 11, 17 plus 3. Wait. Yeah. 17 plus 20.
The vicious blow leaves sends a fracture through the flame skull, and through the flaming creature's skull, and the flames flicker and sputter for a moment. The creature is effectively bloodied.
Thank you, Skull Splitter dice. And I'm
Nice.
going to attack it again.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Wow, that is a hit.
And that's just a regular 6 damage.
Not quite as impressive as last time.
Nope. And then I'm going to push it away with my shield. I'm going to punch it in the skull. 9.
It's a natural 20. It loves it. It stays in. Yep.
Okay.
It resists the shove.
And then I'm going to step back towards Sebastian.
Okay. Sweet. Bottom of the round with the skeletons.
Stay near you.
Oh man. The first skeleton punches through the wreckage and sends the flaming wreckage scattering everywhere, clearing the way for the other skeletons to charge into the room at the two of you.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. My bookcase did nothing.
As long as I stay alive, we're fine.
That's why we healed.
They come at you with their broken and twisted blades, making 1 attack against Pluto and 2 against Sebastian.
Neat.
I get a 7 and an 11 against Sebastian,
Wonderful.
and a 21 versus Pluto.
There it is. You can have it.
I hide behind
Pluto,
Pluto.
you take 8 points of slashing damage as the skeletons come into the room, and it stabs you in the side with a rusty blade.
But I stabbed one of the ones that attacked my good buddy.
Okay.
Sebastage. What?
Is that my name now?
20 to hit?
That hits.
21, sorry. And I go, stop stabbing my friend. And I get 5 damage. I'm so not strong.
Alrighty. Skeleton takes 5 points of damage. Cool.
Javelin
The skeletons
damage.
up here begin climbing up the walls, and they try to smash through the windows. Okay, so here's what you see. As these ones come up from behind, you hear this clamoring up the walls, and these skeletal limbs like punch through the boards across the window. You
no.
just see these reaching, grasping arms as they pull away the broken timbers, and the skeletons begin pulling themselves into the room.
This is like from a movie.
Every zombie movie?
Yeah. I mean,
The mirror!
Not the mirror.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they have pulled themselves up. I'm going to say that they're all effectively prone, those ones, as they're pulling themselves into the room. Finally, Veo, beside you, a skeleton punches out the window that's behind you and reaches out through the window to grab you. Through the window, it's like pulling you close back into the wall.
I don't wanna
Make a
go.
strength check.
Oh, God. 2.
It gets a 12. So the skeleton reaches through the wall, grabs you by the shoulder, pulls you up against the broken window, and you are grabbed by the skeleton. And another one's hands reach forward towards you as well. And this one also, basically 2 sets of skeletal hands are grabbing you, and they're slamming your body up against the wall, trying to use your body to break through the window and pull you into the room.
Oh, no.
They're a little too handsy, I would say.
Yeah.
We go back to the top of the round with the flame spirit, and it turns its fiery gaze towards Sebastian and Peludo and casts its fire rays, one at each of you.
Zap.
It gets an 18 to hit Peludo and an 8 to hit against Sebastian.
I hide behind Pluto again.
I use my shield to kind of absorb it.
Cool. Your AC is 19, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Plus, I think +1 because of my cool shield.
Okay. It hovers up into the air, and it flies around on top of the wreckage of the bookshelf.
Hey.
Over here?
No, the knocked over ones, putting it between the other skeletons. Yeah. Okay. Veo, you're up.
I want to try to break free of the scary skeleton hands.
So it's your action to escape the grab.
Yep.
Okay. Roll it.
What do I roll?
Strength check.
Nope, that was not. Nope. 2.
I get 14.
Nope.
So you remain grabbed. You have
remain
your
grabbed.
movement, but your speed is currently 0.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Claw it. Can you claw it?
Can I claw? No,
It-
that my action was to try to get
okay.
away. So.
Yeah. Do you have anything you can do with your bonus action or other things under these circumstances?
These circumstances.
Oh no.
Can you hide?
I'm caught. I go limp.
Yeah. Play dead.
Okay, Sebastian, you're up, sir.
So I glance over my shoulder. I can see out this hole in the wall, yes?
Yes, you can, but there is a curtain of flame in the way.
That's fine. I can still see, right?
Yes.
I put my hand on Pluto's shoulder, and I'm like, you know what this party needs? A little bit of thunder. And I thunder step.
Thunder. Nice. Thunder step.
What comes after lightning?
Cool. I gotta make Constitution saving throws for a bunch of them, eh?
I picture Veo. You know when like a cat, when you see a cat like on a leash, and they're just like this like they're trying to like just like
Yeah,
or
or
a child.
When you put a T-shirt on a cat, they just flop.
You're trying to like fall out of it.
So there's a deafening pop that hits,
Cool.
that explodes through all of the skeletons. All of the skeletons.
Does the flame thing get hit?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, nice. You might be able to kill it.
Yeah, it failed, and about half the skeleton. Well, actually, all but 2 of the skeletons failed because there's more in it. So
I'm gonna use... No, I'm not. That's 19.
as the thunderous energy pulls you out of the room, the skeletons are disintegrated by the thunderclaps, sending the bones flying up against the windows and walls, and the flame skull is completely shattered, and it breaks and falls to the ground as well. And the thunderous energy sends a gush of like rushing wind, and the flames just kind of like shoot out the windows as well for a brief moment. In that way, it's really, really just that. You know that image of like fire just exploding out all the windows of a building at the same time? So everything on the second level, just all of the barricades shatter, and there's splinters of broken wood and glass that go flying out into the yards, starting smaller fires,
Well,
which will put themselves...
Everyone's gonna know they were in the
The
house.
flames still rage in the second level, but man, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah,
That was
congratulations.
That was very destructive.
Fire has
Well
more
done.
oxygen now.
Yep.
You
get
need
worse.
you definitely need a new interior decorator
Yeah.
for this for your house.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Veo is still stuck, but it's now Pluto's turn.
Where are we?
We
You
just
look up
appear.
in the street, and you can now hear around you there are bells ringing. It's the town watch bell because the fire has been sighted, and you can see what looks like a group of people are rushing up through the darkened streets ahead towards the fire.
Where's Veo?
I don't know. She left the rope portal, and then when we left, she wasn't in the room anymore.
We gotta go get her.
Where is she?
I don't know. And I'm gonna run towards the house. Is there any skeletons on this side?
You can see that the front door has been battered open, and that through the I think you guys broke one of the windows on the first level as well in here.
Oh yeah, for fun.
Yeah, and you can see that there are skeletons across the other room that are reaching out. So you can see through the lower window. There's skeletons in the lower room that are doing something to something on the other side of the window.
Okay, I'm running towards that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use and I'm gonna yell, Veo! Veo! Veo!
Sebastian.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you can see there, looking into the room, and Veo's on the other side of the window.
I'm gonna run towards the broken window.
Okay. So it'll be this one here.
Yeah. And how much is that in the movement?
That would be 30 feet of movement at least. Yeah. I think
Okay.
you need to dash to dive through the window.
Can I see Veo now?
You can see in this room the skeletons have been smashing around things, and you can see the licks of fire coming up through the rafters above. The fire hasn't yet spread down to this level, and you can see that there are two skeletons that are reaching through the window, grabbing Veo, who has gone limp.
Pluto, I just got us out of there.
Good instincts. Hey, you bony losers! Pick on someone your own girth.
They seem very happy to oblige you on that one.
I
You've got
didn't have
more
anything
movement if you want to
clever
move
say.
further into the room.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, put yourself where you
Can
want
I
to be.
stab one of this one?
You need to spend your action to dash to get that far.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Okay.
And I run right up to him.
Yep.
And I growl at him. It's really out of character. And I don't know why I
Okay.
did it.
These
But it was
skeletons
a choice.
respond in kind. First, the first skeleton that has a hold on you, Veo, tries to pull you into the room. Please make a strength check.
Come on.
14.
Okay, so that is a. Oh wait, no, What's my strength?
I'm a -2.
Okay, it's a tie, so let's re-roll.
I'm sorry, Sebastian.
14.
I got a 15. Haha! So the skeleton grabs you and it slams you through the window as hard as it possibly can. Pulling you through the broken window, you take 2 points of slashing damage, and you land prone on the floor in front of it, and then the other skeleton takes its blade and stabs towards your stomach, getting a 20 to hit.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
You take 5 points of slashing damage. 2 of the other skeletons rush towards Pluto, and the one that's closest to Veo rushes towards her. So those two, yep, rush to Pluto. The other one rushes towards Veo, and the other one rushes towards Veo as well. Yes. So that one was the one that attacked before. Another skeleton attacks Veo, only getting a 9 to hit.
Oh.
And then 3 of the skeletons all attack Pluto, getting a 12, a 22, and a critical hit.
Ah.
I accept out of... Not really like I
You
had a
take
choice.
5 damage from the first attack, and you take 13 damage from the crit. as the three skeletons leap forward, almost with this renewed undead vigor, as if the shadowy energies are giving them the limber and the semblance of life again. And they leap forward almost as if the martial traditions that were in their life are coming back to them, swirling around you and stabbing you with their blades. The other just brutally rushes towards Veo and brings its blade down, trying to stab you, and you just roll out of the way, and the blade just collides with the floor right beside the side of your head.
I'm going to repost the one that missed me.
Okay.
Eight?
It's a miss.
Oh, sorry, 9. 9.
Yeah, no.
Still a miss.
No, that's not going to cut it. Okay. We go to the top of the round. The flame spirit is destroyed, but Veo, it is your turn. You are prone, you are grabbed, you are on the ground, and you are being stabbed by a bunch of skeletons. Their rusted weapons and ancient war gear rotting away in front of you. These are truly ancient dead that have risen up, seeking new life to devour.
So
Are these
my
the
Zephyr
demons
Strike is still
allies
active.
or
for
enemies?
No opportunity attacks.
Because
I didn't move on my last turn.
he
So
does.
I
He has
am
to
going
beef with
to-
undead.
Feline agility.
Okay, that's cool, but your speed is 0 because you're grabbed.
Can I get up?
You can stand up.
Yep.
But you're still grabbed by the skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Skeleton, so your speed is still 0.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah. Okay.
And I am going to take.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna take a swipe at the one that's grabbed me.
Yeah.
With my only melee weapon, a scimitar.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah, I had zero idea that you...
You do get 2 attacks.
So I'm gonna take my scimitar and take 1 attack. And that's a 26.
That hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gosh, I'm so not used to this one. Use my skull splitter piece for damage. 5 damage.
It's something.
It's something. It's not nothing.
And I take my second. Same guy.
Yep. That's
Uh,
going to hit.
Yeah, 16 plus 7. And
Are you attacking the one that's grabbing you?
same one that's grabbing me.
Stop
Same
grabbing
5
me.
damage.
As you pull your blade away, you take the 2 attacks, and your scimitar cuts both of its arms off, and it drops down, destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yay.
Theo ain't scared.
Well. A bunch of undead around me.
Anything
so.
else?
Because I'm not grabbed, am I still movement 0?
Your movement is now no longer 0, but you stood up from prone, so you do have to use half your speed to do that. But you
Okay.
still have the rest of your speed to move if you want to.
So with that, because I'm using my feline agility, which doubles my speed,
Mhm.
I now get my regular speed, and I hop out the window.
Alrighty.
Bye. And I run.
So it's like a cornered cat that scratches you back unexpectedly. It's like, whoa! I thought you were declawed.
And as I'm running, I'm like, Pluto, hop out the window.
Uh-oh.
I'm leaving you. I'm sorry.
I don't think you're sorry.
Where do you run to? Are you just here?
I'm just
Oh,
gonna start
man,
to
I
run
really
across
shouldn't have come into this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to keep an eye on Pluto through the windows, so as much as I can.
Sebastian, you're up.
Can I make it to the open window here?
Yep, you can.
Hi. Sebastian, I found Veo.
I run up and I look in the window and I just see Pluto alone, surrounded by skeletons. And I'm gonna cast First, I'm like, Pluto, do you need help? It looks like you need help. And I stick my hand through the window and I just start firing beams of fire at them.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast, what's it called? Scorching Ray.
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to target the one behind him
Yep.
first. That is a 19.
That hits.
Five damage.
Okay.
I'm going to fire again. 21.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm going to use a sorcery point to re-roll that.
Oh, yeah.
7.
It's destroyed. Woo! Blown apart by the fiery rays.
And my last one will go to the next skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
18.
That is a hit.
Ooh,
Nice.
12.
So the first two rays collide with it, but the second ray just slams right through the first one's body and blows apart the one right behind it, almost like the three rays are landing at the same time, and just bone fragments and bits of flame fly across the room, leaving only the scattered and broken remains of the skeletons.
You got this, Pluto. You're welcome.
Cool.
Thank
Pluto,
you.
You're up, sir.
Are we running?
Run away.
I crit.
Nice.
I'm gonna attack the. I stab it for 6 damage.
That's a very impressive critical hit.
Do I add? I don't add the +3 twice, right?
No, you just
Nope.
roll the dice twice.
Nope.
You give a resounding blow against the.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Is this? Yeah. Eesh. Mm. Oh God. This guy won't survive the campaign. I swear this guy won't survive the campaign. Oh, oh dear. How is this guy not dead yet? My God. Yeah, not one of this guy. Yeah, they're not getting saved by this book. They're not getting. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm working on something. Ay, ay, ay.
Gumption.
Yeah, I'm working on something. Probably, but I could always go by myself. Please close the door. I've got to get it out. I'm so. That's good. Mhm. Pluto's Pluto's rivalry with Jupiter is more important to Sebastian than it is to Pluto. Oh my god. I kind of have to agree. Mhm, mhm. Hmm. So is that thing all place burned down? No, you took his Pluto's rivalry with him too far. No, no. Well, okay. My thing is, this demon has a beef. Seems to have a beef with necromancers. So, and he asked me after the necromancer. So, was this River or the other guy? Mm-hmm. I don't. But. Oh, good God. Eh. Ooh. Mhm. Mhm. This is the next episode of Firestone. Okay. Thank you for watching with me. This has been Fiona Readventura, uh, reacting to the Dungeons Drakkenheim campaign. Their reputation may have just taken a hit. Thank you. Before I leave, though, I would like to put this out there and comment if you have any ideas for this. I'm thinking of designing a new subclass it'll be a homegrown D&D Beyond. I'm thinking of calling it. It's going to be a ranger. I'm thinking a ranger subclass, which I'm thinking of calling Conclave of the Dreamcatcher. Originally Dreamscaper, but someone actually has that something. It's a, sort of like a psychic themed ranger race, and the story behind this is that as the cosmological wars between uh, the the entities that reside, whether they be god, celestial, demon, devil, all the entities that reside on the outer planes, and their contest over the souls goes raged on. They needed a way to sabotage opposing entities. And one way is that is to break down communication with their followers. And thus the Dreamcatcher Conclave came, came into being, capable of spying in, on the dreams and visions of others, and perhaps even intercepting and preventing them. They are designed to be the saboteurs spreading misinformation stuff. Good. Hmm. It is a rare, will be considered a rare one because, well, everyone wants this stuff. They are often also like once they, if you want a side is picking between one, they'll also be targeted by a followers on there to of the opposing uh, side who do not want to be interfered with. And of course, most famous enemies of this conclave is others of the conclave, because both all sides strive for their loyalty to get these under their command. And once they're under command, they will use them against. They'll pit each other, like one protecting one's dreams, the other trying to interrupt. I'm thinking of different. I'm having some other ideas for like features of this, like one thing, like at level 3, one thing they get is Mind Sliver. A lot of dream and vision and divination based spells get added, and also dream things that do psychic damage. And let's see. Also, I think I was considering them getting the ability to use ritual casting, which rangers don't normally have, and also have an enhanced version of it where they can actually, while in their sleep, for at like double the time it usually takes for to ritual cast, they can use it maybe with some other also cost thing to it, like that if they're sleeping like a short rest or long rest, the number of hit points they gain back or they use to restore health it is reduced based on level of spell. Definitely get the spell Dream at 5th level, and perhaps even gets a feature that allows them to use it once without a spell slot per certain amount of time. Definitely something longer than just a mere long rest, like several long rests or something. And tell you, so please, if you like this idea and have some, please comment if you like it, and if you have any ideas like what certain spells that should be used or features that will go with the motif. I thank you for listening to this idea, and I thank you for watching me for this reaction. This is Figure of the Adventure, half elven YouTuber, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.